isn't Pate.
Ah, it's just Gore. The little whelp actually managed to get away. What do you want?
I want Jolie. You know that. I'm not surprised you're covering for him.
Covering for him? Ha! Boy, turn around and walk away. You're in over your head.
Where is he, traitor?
I haven't a clue. And I couldn't care less.
Killed us to the man. Except apparently you. Who somehow managed to get away unscathed. What are the odds? The most out of shape, least cunning raven just so happens to be the one who survives a full-fledged ambush by the Thalmor.
I try not to think about it.
I can't go a moment without thinking about it. That day. I want him. And you know where he is.
Damn you, Gore. I don't know, and I don't care. You think this is the first time he's done this? Started over? You, me, all of us were just... No. Never you mind that, boy. Listen to me. Walk away. I did, somehow. And by Mara's grace, I landed here with a steady job. Met a woman. I take her kids fishing on the docks. Let it go and walk away. You're not smart enough to catch him. And if you were, you're not quick enough to kill him. You're just a boy. An ugly, weak boy. And Jolie should have left you under your whore mother to die. But I guess blood means something. Even to a snake like him.
Clearly it doesn't. The rest of us are dead. You're not deterring me.
You really are stupid, Gore. You never figured it out. I'm not surprised.
If you think I can't catch him, you're...
Matthias. Anyone ever called you that? Your real name?
funny. I'll be laughing when your head's mounted on my wall.
You haven't the courage to kill. Never did. But ain't a joke, Gore. That's your name. Sure as Sepp spit you out at our feet. And Jolie only spared your life because you weren't old enough to remember when he ran your whore mother through that day.
Call my mother a whore. I'll cut your tongue out, Pate. I'm thrice blooded. You remember my first kill. You sure as hell's remember my second. You're lying to get a rise out of me. And it's working. The bad news for you is that only one of us will live to reflect on it.
I've no reason to lie to you, boy. Everything you hate about your dear old dad is everything you've grown into. Minus his intelligence. At least your stench suggests athleticism. Now look at you. Still carrying a hunk of iron on your back and prancing around like you know how to use it. No wonder he dumped that name. It was too good for you. You ended up with all the filthy parts of your mother, and none of the looks. A sad, weak Nord, with none of the intelligence of his imperial blood. You got the worst of them both. Gore. All you'll ever be. Never forget the day we pulled you out from under that slag.
Shut your rat mouth before I put steel in it. One more chance. Where is Jolie?
Do it. Kill me on the job right here, where my family can find me. Basically unarmed. You pathetic little...
As you wish. Good riddance. Yeah. Well, we'd best get out of here before anyone shows up. I don't much care for being a wanted man, nor do I care for the food in jail.
She started it. Oh, gods. Pate, no! What have you done?
What someone should have done a long time ago.
not dead?
The guards will hear of this. You won't get away with this.
What makes you think you're leaving? What? Spit it out. Of course not. Mara's tits, what do you think, I'm some kind of animal? Run. Run, you little bastards. Run! Straight to oblivion, and Mom's on her way to... Run! I'll be waiting.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Lead the way.
Straight to it, huh? Haven't even finished my first tusking mead. Yes, I do. Pate was many things, but clever was not among them. He, among others, would make my life hard in the camps, but he was the worst of them. Anything he could do to get a rise out of me.
I always knew. I think. Maybe I didn't understand, but I think I knew. Julie was kind to me in his own way. He taught me. He kept an eye on me. And he was a cruel mentor in many, many ways. I always knew.
Yes. You're going to help me, right? We're in it together now, it seems. This changes nothing. In fact, it makes it worse. My own father would have let me become slaughtered by Thalmor ghouls along with the rest of his men. He will die. But I will have my answers first, and my Inquisition just bolstered its ranks with a fleet of reinforcement questions. You know, she probably wasn't a whore. But if she was, that's okay. She was probably a lovely woman. Pate knew how to get under my skin, implying he knew her better than I did. I'm sure that's true. I was too young, but I don't think any less of her either way. No. Oh, to Pate? Of course. Unless you mean his wife. Well. If she loved that man, she couldn't have been all good herself. Damn them both. I'm fine. Are you? Get sure. There's more to come. I never told you this would be pretty. Good. Thank you. It means something to me. Let's get back to it, Blood. No sense in wasting time mourning old crows. Pate's dead, and I'm a happy man for it. I'm behind you. Black books, forbidden knowledge, and it turns out old Mora. The wheels are spinning. I'm starting to piece this together. Aren't you? I have a terrible feeling about collecting these black books. This kind of knowledge has a price. And this guy, he's using you. He would watch these books consume you just to study the effects. I want to believe that, Blood. I'm just afraid of the cost. You're right, as ever. I promise I'll have your back, Blood. So, were you victorious? And you're back, same as ever. I don't take that for granted, you know. I'm glad you're okay. Indeed. You never needed me, did you? What now? We could have a few drinks with the locals, but... Yeah, I'm afraid of what this means for you. I've been thinking, though. If Mora wants your soul, he'd have to claim it from Akatosh himself. It's no small feat, mind you. If you were truly the Dragonborn to this day, you would not need to be here. He was lost to Akatosh a long time before you showed up here. You're the last Dragonborn blood. Your soul is not yours to give away.
Anything new?
Something to think about. Glad you're back. Now, there's some mead calling our names. Let's not keep him waiting.
When we're sure.
Good to have you by my
Hey,
side, friend.
you got a second?
I need reliable people around.
Let's talk about it some other time.
Just wanted to thank you for bringing me to Solstheim. Never really seen anything like this. It's beautiful. I'd heard stories, of course. Anyway, Blood, thank you for bringing me. I really don't know what's going on with you and this Mirak guy, but I have your back to the end of this. I promise. We should keep moving. I'm right behind you, Blood. Tell me everything. Really? What did he want with you? Of course he does. Well, look, it's become fairly obvious I can't come with you to this realm, and that's where Mirak is. That is where you'll have to face him. I am sorry, Blood. I wish I could be there with you. I can't change your fate. I just really hope serving him isn't what you're fated to do. I want you to know, if that is your fate, this is a selfless act. We need to keep going. Once this is all over, we can really sit down and talk. I'm with you as ever, Blood. Everything okay? No, not really. You thought about paying me some of the cut for the jobs we do so that I could? Kidding. I mean, kind of. Why? Do I smell bad? Liar. If you know a place, let's do some upgrading then. I'm all for it. Ha! You startled me. Right behind you, Blood.
Yes, I'll need his measurements, but come back in a day. I should have it ready by then.
Oh, we make for a good team in battle. Well, with you slipping in between the chaos I sow and delivering death.
So nice to have pleasant company for a Indeed, here you are. I'll put it on your tab. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello
for your
there.
patronage.
Really? Blood, I don't know what to say. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. It smells a lot better than the old one, that's for sure.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
You need something, Blood? See you.
We provide clothing for all of Solitude's most influential residents. But for you...
Now that you mention it, yes. There's a waterfall near Iverstead. Whenever you have the time, I marked it on the map a few days ago. Take a look.
Sure. What do you think would be the most efficient?
This old piece of junk. I mean, sure, go for it. I could really care less about it, but if it's sentimental to you, have at it. I'm not gonna say no to a bit of sharp steel at my back. Thank you, by the way.
Sure. What do you think would be the most efficient? All right.
We made it. Wait. Blood, we're not alone. Draw your weapon.
How I do?
God's forsaken freaks never learn. I'll tear your limbs from your body. You will turn to an unwanted, unloved. You okay? You couldn't feel their eyes peeling the coin purses off of us from the bushes? What's this about? What's wrong? Well, maybe I am. I don't know. What's the problem? Am I missing something? Spit it out or don't. No, I owe you some kind of explanation for what I mean when I speak of my time in the Ravens. You spent a lot of time traveling together with me, acting like a beacon of joy and purity. I think you deserve the truth. I'm a willing and able murderer. In the Ravens, we have a word for it. Blooded and twice blooded. Your first kill, and you're blooded. Lots of people are haunted by it. Hesitant to do it again. But when you do, we call it twice blooded. Someone twice blooded is desensitized to it. A nickname that orcs at camp gave to me. Pate wouldn't remember that, but it had the same effect on him, I hoped, anyway. It means I'm completely unfazed by it. Well, they saw it as eager to do it. More so than even those twice-blooded. No, I don't. I never did. I enjoyed the meals at the end of the day in my bunk. I enjoyed not dealing with accusations of not following orders in subordination. Whatever else comes with refusing to kill. At the end of the day, I'd do whatever they asked if it meant I had my peace. God damn you, you wretch. I didn't make orphans. I killed them. I saw fellas out there younger than me all the time. Terrified and confused. I cut them down just to get back to my bunk and a hot meal. I'm not the happy-go-lucky bundle of joy you thought. I'm just happy that I don't have to live with that anymore. I want to leave it behind. Why are you pressing me on this? I'm sorry. Thank you. You don't think less of me then? I'm closer to that now than I ever was before we met. Thank you. But I'm working on it. I'm here, brother. Till next time, brother. Yeah, I'm not sure I do, but maybe I need to. I think I told you all of that, expecting you to hate me. Perhaps I wanted you to, so that it could happen on my terms. Because I'm expecting it eventually. It was a lot. I'm sorry. Yeah. perhaps I'm different. Maybe it's the way the sun rises now and sets. It's still the same sun and it's still in the same sky, but it's beautiful. I just wasn't looking up. I am now, and I thank you for lifting my chin. You're helping me, Blood. Thank you. You alright? Alright. And, thanks for remembering to let me know.